Hello everyone, this is Mukundan Raghavan, and in this video we are going to see how to create the histograms with Excel. In previous videos we have seen how to organize our data. So this video we will try to see how to present our data using the histogram in a very simple way by using the Excel sheet. Let's try to understand further. Before going to the histograms creation, we will try to understand the formal description about that. Histograms are nothing but a bar chart representing the distribution of continuous data. Basically, continuous data means it can take any value between minimum and maximum value, including the decimal points. It could be 1.1, it could be 1.11. It has limitless boundaries. It has limitless possibilities. Now, once you have the continuous data, how do you create the frequency distribution? Very simple way, divide the data into the intervals or bins. Even though it is a continuous data, we will create the bins, especially the bin should be equal or bin should be in the same size. For example, it could be 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Every bin has the range of 5. Then try to count the data points in each category, in each interval, and mention that count. Now you have two things. One is bins, which could be 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Each will have equal intervals. Then Y will have the frequency. For example, for 5 to 10, how many values are counted? That will be mentioned in the frequency y-axis. Now, all bars are connected because it's continuous data. Now, why to use this? To visualize the distribution of data by organizing it to intervals or bins. And we will try to see what is the frequency of data points within each interval. And you will see the grouping of this data because every data will be clubbed into this bin, and also you'll be seeing the shape of the data. In coming videos we will try to understand how to get the insights of each diagram or each graph, but the main point here is like you will see the shape of the data. Basically you will see the skewness and symmetrical, but this will be discussed in the later videos. Now imagine this is your current data. It is the random data which has the decimal points which could be any range. However, I'm going to create the bin starting from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and so on, and it reaches till 100. Now you can see bin all are in same size. Each one will have same number. For example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, everything will be in the size of 10. Now we are going to count this. But you might wonder how we can get these values. It's very easy to see this data because it's only 20 numbers of data. But in case of real-time data, you might have a lot of data, right? So how to create this frequency table and how to create this histograms? We will try to do from the scratch. So let me delete this all the data and keep it this aside. Now let's start from the scratch. We have some data and we have the bin values. So bin value we can decide by ourselves. The minimum requirement is every bin should have the same size. Now how to create the frequency? So just select the cells and mention equal frequency. Then select first data array, comma, select the bin, close it. Now main point is you have selected all the cells in the frequency column, then press Ctrl Shift Enter. Now you will have the frequency of each bin. Even you can count this within 0 to 10, you will have only one value. Within 10 to 20, you have only one value. Within 21 to 30, you will have only one value. Like that, you will have all the count, all the frequency. But in order to create the histograms, even you don't need to create this frequency table. It will be taken care by the histogram graph itself. How to do that? So let's select the same column, click on insert, go to the charts and look for insert statistical chart. And here you can see the histograms. However, most of the time Excel looks for its best fit to create the diagram. But we know that our bin size is 10. How to make our changes? Just right click on the x-axis and here you can see format chart area. Even you can right click exactly on the x-axis and you can see format axis. Now sometimes you might end up in chart area or some other option. Just click on this drop down and look for the horizontal axis. Click on axis options. Now we know bin width is 10. And after that we can mention overflow. So overflow means we don't want anything beyond 100. If it is there, it all should be in the single category. So I am telling 100 plus. Underflow should be less than 10. I want to keep it everything into the same bin. Now here you can see it's clearly aligned where you can see all the frequency has been captured for each bin or each interval. Less than 10, it's only 1, 10 to 20. Here you can see somewhere this parenthesis and square bracket. Parenthesis means it is excluding the 10 because it is covered in the previous bin. It is from 0 to 10 or it could be any value less than 10 or equal to 10. Since it's equal to 10, 10 will not be considered in the second bin. So that's the reason wherever you see parenthesis it will be excluding 10. That means that from 11 to 20. 20 is included or not. That's the reason it is included. You will see the square bracket. Since it's included here, next one, it will be parenthesis 20. That means that from 21, excluding 20, from 21 to 30. That is inclusive. Like that, every bin has been created. By seeing this frequency distribution, you can clearly see from 41 to 50, no values has been captured in the given data. And along with that, you can see it is almost like a symmetrical data, or sometimes right skewed, left skewed. We will see the skewness and symmetrical in later videos. But however, this video purposes, we have created the histograms. Now, you might wonder, we are not able to see the count. So just right click it, click add data labels. So you can see the count as well. Now you can update the chart titles. You can have other options, coloring options. For example, you can change the different background. So you can do whatever you want. And even if you want to drag and drop, you can do all the things, right? So now let's summarize again. We have seen how to create the histograms. The main purpose of histograms is, first of all, it is to see the distribution of the continuous data. Continuous data means it could take any value between minimum and maximum, including decimal points. Since it's a decimal point, it could have infinite possibilities. That means that it could have 1.1, 1.111, 1.1123, and so on. And how to create it? Just we will have the data. We know what are the intervals or what are the bins, bin size. Most of the time, we should have the same bins. And we will see in each bin how many values are coming, and we will count them. Now we have two values. One is bin, another one is the count or frequency of the given bin. Now you will create the x-axis and y-axis with this. Now when you create these histograms, all the bars will be connected because it is continuous data. If you find any gaps or if you find the clusters, so you will try to understand the distribution of the data. For the given example, we have seen the only 20 numbers of data. Then we have decided our own bin. Then we created our frequency by using the frequency method. And mainly when we complete, we have pressed Control Shift Enter. Then we have created the chart title by going to the insert and selecting this marks and click on this chart histograms. Then right clicking on the x-axis, format axis, we have given the bin width and we have given the overflow bin and underflow bin. And we also understood if it is parenthesis, it is excluding that value. If it is a square bracket, it is including that value. So this way we have understood the basic of histograms and we have seen how to create the histogram chart by using the simple Excel method. And this is all about this video, and always be a rainbow in others' cloud.